The phone rang at 2:17 a.m., a shrill intrusion into the quiet of my apartment in Midtown Tucson. I fumbled for it on the nightstand, knocking over a half-empty glass of water. My heart was already racing from the unnatural hour. No good news ever came after midnight. The screen glowed with an unfamiliar 702 area code, Las Vegas. I swiped. Jamie. The voice was unmistakable, even trembling. Grandma Ruth. 78 years old, retired history teacher, queen of lemon bars and Sunday crosswords. But tonight her voice was sharp, like a blade wrapped in velvet. I need you to listen. No questions. I'm at the Starlight Motel, room 12. Come now. And don't tell anyone. Grandma. What? Excuse me, asterisk. I stammered, sitting bolt upright, the sheet tangling around my legs. The Starlight Motel? That sketchy dump off Old Route 66? What are you doing there? Just come, Jamie. Please. The line went dead. I stared at the phone, the screen fading to black. 5 words looped in my head. Starlight Motel, room 12. And then, buried in the static of the call, something else. Asterisk, 5 men, asterisk. Had she said it? Or had my half-asleep brain stitched it together from nightmares? Grandma Ruth was the most sensible person I knew. She still drove a 2009 blue Corolla with 0 dents, knitted scarves for the entire neighborhood, and could quote the Gettysburg Address backward. The Starlight Motel was a place where deals went sour, where neon promised sin and delivered regret. The image stuck. Grandma Ruth, silver hair and curlers, surrounded by 5 strangers in a seedy room that smelled of stale smoke and broken dreams. I threw on jeans, a hoodie, and my boots. Keys, wallet, phone. Out the door in 4 minutes flat. The drive was 63 miles of dark highway, and every mile my mind spun worse scenarios. Hashtag Chapter 1, The Starlight Arrival. The Starlight Motel appeared like a mirage under a flickering pink neon sign that buzzed vacancy in epileptic rhythm. The parking lot was cracked asphalt and tumbleweed. 5 vehicles sat in a loose semicircle facing room 12. 1, a battered Ford F-150, mud-caked tires, Victor ***. 2, a black Mercedes E-Class, too clean for this place, Leonard ***. 3, a rust-pocked Econoline van with blackout curtains, Theo ***. 4, a Harley-Davidson Softail, chrome glinting, Marcus ***. 5, a silver Lexus RX with handicap plates, Elias ***. None of them Grandma's Corolla. My stomach twisted. I parked my Civic at the edge, killed the lights, and walked the gauntlet of buzzing moths. Room 12's curtains were drawn tight. A sliver of yellow light leaked beneath the door. I knocked. 3 soft raps. Grandma? It's Jamie. The chain rattled. The door cracked. A hand, small, veined, but strong, yanked me inside. Grandma Ruth stood there in a floral cardigan 2 sizes too big, glasses perched on her nose, silver hair in a messy bun held by a pencil. She smelled of lavender and gun oil. "Lock it," she whispered. I obeyed. The room was a 1970s time capsule, avocado green carpet, wood panel walls, a rotary phone on the nightstand. A rickety card table dominated the center, buried under coffee cups, playing cards, Polaroids, and yellowed newspaper clippings. And there they were, ***, 5 men ***. They looked up as one. The air thickened. "Jamie, meet my associates," Grandma said, voice steady now. "Victor, Leonard, Marcus, Theo, Elias." I cataloged them like evidence. Victor, 60s, grizzled beard, leather jacket patched with Harley patches, eyes like a man who'd seen too many sunrises from the wrong side of a windshield. Leonard, 40, sharp charcoal suit, nervous tick in his left jaw, manicured nails tapping a rhythm only he heard. Marcus, broad-shouldered ex-marine, arms sleeved in faded ink. Asterisk, asterisk, semper fi, asterisk, asterisk. A skull, a compass rose. Silent, watchful. Theo, lanky 20-something, mop of curls, hoodie 2 sizes too big, laptop glowing on his knees. Grin that never reached his eyes. Elias, oldest, maybe 85, leaning on a cane carved from mesquite, face like weathered oak, eyes that had photographed wars. Associates. My voice cracked. Grandma, what the hell is going on? You call me at 2 a.m., say you're in a motel with 5 men, and now they're your associates. Watch your tone, young man, Grandma snapped, but a twinkle danced in her eye. Sit. We've got a story, and you're in it now. Victor leaned forward, elbows on the table. Ruth, you sure? Kid's green. He's my grandson, she said, steel in her voice. Tougher than he looks. And he has a right to know. Know what? I demanded. Grandma folded her hands like she was about to grade a paper. Jamie, what I'm about to tell you will sound insane. But every word is true. These men and I were on a treasure hunt. The lost star of the desert. A diamond the size of a walnut, worth 8 figures, stolen in 1952 from the Desert Rose Casino in Las Vegas. Hidden somewhere in the Arizona badlands. And we're going to find it. Chapter 2. The Legend of the Lost Star asterisk asterisk. Grandma began 3 weeks earlier at the Golden Year Senior Center bingo night. She'd been marking B14 when Elias came tapping, fedora tilted, slid into the seat beside her. Ruth Kane, he'd said, using her maiden name. Still got the sharpest mind in Pima County. Elias had been a photojournalist for the Arizona Republic in the 60s, chasing mob stories from Vegas to Nogales. He'd heard whispers of the lost star, a 42-carat flawless diamond lifted by a 2-bit gambler named Silas Kane during a high-stakes poker game. Silas vanished into the desert with the gem and a map split into 5 fragments, each given to a different blood relative to ensure no one could find it alone. Elias had spent decades chasing the legend. Last month, a deathbed confession from a prospector's widow in Kingman gave him the first fragment, and a name, Ruth Kane, Silas's twin sister. Grandma had laughed, until Elias laid the yellowed scrap on the bingo table. A single word, Canyon. That's when I called the crew, Grandma said. She gestured to each man like introducing students. Victor, ex-long-haul trucker, knew every dirt road from Yuma to the Grand Canyon. Leonard, master locksmith, could crack a Mosseler's safe blindfolded. Marcus, former force recon, navigation expert, carried a K-bar like an extension of his arm. Theo, hacker, could social engineer his way into Pentagon servers with a smile. Elias, the historian, the glue. And me? Grandma smiled. I'm the Kane, the bloodline. The only one who can read Silas's code. The map was incomplete, 5 pieces scattered among paranoid descendants. Room 12 was neutral ground, paid in cash, no questions. But why the secrecy? I asked. Grandma's face darkened. Because we're not alone. There's a man, asterisk asterisk Mr. Black asterisk asterisk. He's been tailing us. Slashed Victor's tires in Flagstaff. Hacked Theo's dark web drop. Left at door this morning. Asterisk the star belongs to me. Walk away, or Ruth pays. Asterisk. She slid the note across the table. Block letters, cheap printer paper, smell of cheap cologne. I looked at the 5 men. Trust was a thin thread. Chapter 3. The first fragment. Flagstaff asterisk asterisk. The first piece came from Mabel Ortiz, a reclusive artist in Flagstaff. Grandma had charmed her with a signed first edition To Kill a Mockingbird. The fragment, a scrap of parchment, ink faded, symbols like hieroglyphs, one word clear, Canyon. Back at the Starlight, Leonard worked under a gooseneck lamp, magnifying glass in one hand, legal pad in the other. Theo cross-referenced geological surveys. Victor traced routes on a 1950s Rand McNally atlas. I was the outsider, until Grandma locked eyes with me. We need a sixth. Someone Mr. Black doesn't know. Someone I trust with my life. Me? I laughed. I design logos for hipster coffee shops. Your blood, she said. And you once beat me at Scrabble with quartz. That's puzzle solving. Victor snorted. Kid'll slow us down. Grandma's glare could melt steel. Jamie's in, or we fold. Choose. Silence. I felt the weight of 5 lifetimes on me. Fine, I said. But full disclosure. #### Chapter 4. The second fragment. Phoenix Pawnshop. The second fragment came from Rico Valdez, a pawnshop owner in South Phoenix who dealt in more than guitars. Grandma traded a 1962 Gibson Hummingbird. The fragment, a brass plate, etched with a dry riverbed and the words where water dies. Leonard's tick worsened. This matches the 1934 USGS survey. Dry wash near Red Rock Canyon. Theo's laptop pinged. Dark web chatter. Someone's offering $50K for any cane map intel. Mr. Black was closing in. That night, I couldn't sleep. The motel's AC rattled like a dying lung. At 3:12 a.m., I heard the door. Theo slipped out, hoodie up. I followed. He met a figure in the shadows, a woman, red hair, trench coat. They spoke in whispers. Theo handed over a folded paper. My foot snapped a twig. The woman spun. Young, clean-shaven. Asterisk, asterisk, not asterisk, asterisk, Mr. Black. Theo saw me. Jamie, it's not. I bolted. Back in the room, I woke the crew. Theo was dragged in, pale. The paper was a decoy, a fake sketch. Theo swore he was baiting Mr. Black. Grandma believed him. I didn't. Chapter 5. The Ghost Town, third fragment, asterisk, asterisk. The third piece belonged to Clyde Mercer, a rancher outside Sedona who'd turned his land into a compound. He agreed to meet at midnight in Goldfield Ghost Town, 10 miles away. We rolled in convoy. I rode shotgun with Marcus, his K-bar on the dash. The ghost town was eerie, sagging saloons, creaking signs, wind whistling through bullet holes. Clyde waited in the old saloon, shotgun across his lap, lantern casting shadows. Ruth's boy, he squinted. Grandson, he grunted, handed over a metal box. Tell her she's crazier than a bag of cats. Inside, a copper plate, star symbol, winding path. Leonard whispered, this is it. The canyon path. Headlights flared. A black Suburban. Mr. Black. Marcus floored it. Theo jammed GPS signals from the van. Grandma, in the Mercedes with Elias, shouted coordinates over a walkie-talkie. We lost them in a maze of arroyos, doubling back to the motel by dawn. #### Chapter 6. Red Rock Canyon. Fourth fragment. Word count this chapter, 1,520. We couldn't stay. Mr. Black was too close. We caravanned to Red Rock Canyon, 6 hours into the wilderness. The fourth fragment belonged to Lila Redhawk, a Navajo survivalist living off-grid. Lila demanded a trade. Victor's F-150. He refused. Grandma overruled. The fragment, a stone tablet, heavy, etched with a dry riverbed leading to a cave beneath a star-shaped rock. For pieces. One left. Gunfire cracked as we left Lila's camp. Marcus returned fire, grazing his arm. We escaped in the Mercedes, the van, and the Harley. Victor riding bitch with Marcus. Chapter 7. Las Vegas. The final fragment, asterisk, asterisk. The last piece. Vanessa Kane, Silas's great-granddaughter, a dealer at the Bellagio. Vegas was Mr. Black's playground. We checked into the Motel 6 on Paradise Road under aliases. I posed as a tourist, slipped Vanessa a $100 chip with a note. She met me in the employee lot at 3 a.m. The fragment, a glass chip, coordinates etched by laser. And a warning, Black wants Ruth dead, not the diamond. Back at the motel, we assembled the map. Red Rock Canyon, dry riverbed, cave under the star, asterisk, asterisk. I confronted Grandma. Why you? She trembled. Silas was my twin brother, Jamie. I helped hide the star. Mr. Black is Daniel Kane, Silas's son. My nephew. He thinks I betrayed his father. #### Chapter 8. The Truth Serum. The room exploded. Victor called her a liar. Leonard demanded proof. Marcus's hand hovered near his knife. Elias nodded. He'd known. Grandma's confession. 1952. She and Silas were 22. Broke. In love with danger. The heist was supposed to be clean. But Silas double-crossed the mob. Grandma took her map piece and vanished. Married Grandpa. Raised Mom. Buried the past. Until Elias found her. #### Chapter 9. The Cave Showdown. Back to Red Rock. The cave was narrow, bat guano thick. Grandma led with a headlamp. Leonard cracked the rusted Mosseler's safe in 7 minutes. The lost star gleamed. 42 carats, flawless, blood red in the flashlight. Mr. Black arrived with 4 mercenaries. Theo's decoy map lured them into a box canyon. Marcus and Victor ambushed. Gunfire echoed like thunder. Daniel, Mr. Black, entered alone, Glock raised. You stole my father's legacy. Grandma stepped forward. It was ours, Daniel. And it's cursed. Let it go. He lunged. I tackled him. The diamond flew. Marcus zip-tied him. Leonard rigged C4. The cave collapsed, sealing the safe forever. #### Chapter 10. Aftermath and Epilogue. We donated the star anonymously to the Smithsonian. Proceeds funded scholarships. Daniel Kane was arrested, vendetta exposed. The crew scattered. Victor bought a food truck in Bisbee. Leonard retired to locksmith conventions. Marcus opened a veterans gym. Theo vanished into the dark web. Elias wrote a memoir. *The Star That Never Shone Star. Grandma and I drove home in silence. At a red light, she spoke. You did good, Jamie. No more motels with 5 men. She laughed. Deal. But adventures in our blood. Epilogue. 6 months later, a package, a knitted scarf, and a note. *The star was just the beginning. Ready for the next one? *. GR. I smiled, dialed her number. Some things never change.